Well, for me, I think that who are we to tell the LGBTQI community not to allow the MAPS community to be part of the community? Because the community was there, or was created rather, for the people who are not either straight. Don't you think so?
Yeah, no. Straight, bisexual, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is the community to help people express what they are. Not giving people the chance to be pedophiles or going after young kids. This is basically just saying, hey, you know what? I'm gonna rape a kid and it's fine.
No. I'm not sure when this thing happens, it's consensual. That kid has to say yes. Because when you don't say yes, now it's rape. I'm not sure. But when the kid, let's say a 15-year-old, sleeps with a 35-year-old, it's MAPS, right? Because the MAP is the individual who's older, who knows that he's going for a younger kid, and then does this thing. But it's with consent. Because without consent, it's now rape, I'm not sure.
Okay, what about those ones that go after little kids? A 5-year-old, for instance. What do they know about consent? What do they even know about sex?
Yeah, then that's pedophilia.
Exactly. That is why it can't be joined in the community.
Because the community is not advocating for those people.
Yeah. They are just there to show like, hey, I can be myself and happy. I can love the same sex as myself and be happy about it. Not, hey, now I'm going to go sleep with a 5-year-old.
So you're saying the community was created for the people who have interest in the same sex?
Not just the same sex.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone that feels like, you know what, there's something about myself that I feel like is not going to be accepted by everyone. So that is the safe haven for them. That's
MAPS. People are not going to be accepted by everyone. So they're choosing to join underneath the LGBTQI community for like, as a protect. Unless you know how LGBTQI people are protected now. They have, like, you can't just, because there's like things you have to, it's like rules now, or like legislation.
Okay.
Yeah, so they like can advocate, they can identify now. People can identify as things or people or whatever, right? So I think this MAPS thing, it's wrong because of when you look at it, it's wrong.
It is.
But then it's a syndrome.
No, it's not.
Some people are born with like that.
So
because
now,
it's not only about girls, it's also small boys that get molested by their teachers.
Exactly.
That can come out, like in boys' schools. Like boys' schools, if like you're in a boarding school with boys,
yeah.
Usually most of them fall under these things. It's like you're not a man. Or like at home, if your father somehow pressurizes you to do hunting and you're not into hunting like that, and it's like you're not a real man, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then has to put some external force, which is like either cause fires.
Okay, but I don't really agree with it because basically what you're trying to say is if 35-year-old goes and it's like, you know what, I'm gonna go and attract a 10-year-old, they get caught. So what you're saying is they can go to court like, you know what, no, I identify as MAPS, so I can't go to prison because I'm under this community. That's
where the world is going, and this is what this discussion is all about. Trying to figure out from your guys' views at home, do you think, is it right for a 35-year-old or older to go for a younger child and hide behind the MAPS issue? So yeah, we have a question. What do you feel there's a double standard with being in MAPS and LGBTQI? Do you think it's a double standard that LGBTQI is advocated for but MAPS is not?
No, it's not a double standard.
It's not?
No.
So you just think MAPS is wrong?
MAPS it's wrong. You can't, it's not a community. It's just illegal.
So you think all these people that are under this MAPS community should be arrested?
If they have done something.
They've offended, ne?
Yeah, if they have done something that's like, hey, that is not legal, then they should definitely go for trial or something, because you can't be out here walking on the streets. And for instance, these people, now kids are introduced to devices. They're introduced to YouTube, Omegle, stuff like that. They could just be going and then they meet a grown-ass man. And somehow the man is like, you know what?
I can buy you this, I can buy you that.
Yeah, you know, not even that. Not because it's Omegle, now it's like, kind of like live. So they end up like, just take off your shirt, I want to see something. And then I'll take off my pants.
But It's the parenting. Don't you think that's where the parenting comes in? If as a parent you are aware of what your child is consuming, you are able to curb these pedophiles from your child by restricting the access to like particular platforms. Let's say YouTube has that like over 18, under 18 thing, whereby if like let's say a kid posts something on YouTube, you can restrict it for comments or who can see the content. So I think with maps, to go under the LGBTQI, it's wrong, because now, like you said, and I agree with you, but it's wrong. It's against humanity. I mean, what, 35-year-old?
Exactly.
15-year-old? Come on.
That's basically your kid.
Yeah. Leave it out for you guys to like ask questions and discuss about it in the comment section.
My point of view is messed up. It's crazy. I mean, you are old individual, when I sleep with a younger child, and you see that as right. Wow. Get a life, get a job, get a future. Leave the kids alone. Whenever draw the preaching, when on sexual activities, I write in also.
I believe maps is just the nicest way of normalizing rape, and the LGBTQI community not wanting to give it full rights to be legal is a good idea. It's just like, why would you have sex with a child that is 25 years younger than you? I'm totally against it.
I think maps is a no-go. It's just adults trying to cover up these sick mentalities and putting it into the community because they don't understand the whole point of the community. So I just feel, as a grown adult, leave the children alone and stick to your own age group, please and thank you.
I think the issue of maps wanting to be part of the LGBTQ community shouldn't even be up for discussion, because the entire idea of maps is just sick, in my own opinion, because it's like, it's manipulation, but then you're doing manipulation out there and effort, like, for everyone to see. So yeah, that's what I think. I think it shouldn't be part of the LGBTQ community because it normalizes like rape, basically. Yeah, thank you.